Hello everyone, welcome back to the United Line Football Channel, and we're going to do the match review of the English Premier League game against Everton at Goodison Park today in the Premier League. It's a game in which we won 3-0. It was a well earned 3 points. Uh, Happy for the win, happy for the clean sheet, happy for the points, and now we are 6 points behind Arsenal in first place. So we're 6 points behind Arsenal. At the beginning of the season, after 13 games in, I would have taken in 6 points off the first place team, and that's a position that we are in now. It should have been a lot better position. It should have been. We lost some really games that we should have won, but we haven't been drawing games. So even though we lost 5 games, we won 8 games, and that's 24 points. So in a really good position in the league, and I'm okay. The performance, I'm happy with it. It was a bit nervy. We had to really work for that 3 points. Everton, they play typical Everton football. They legs, energy in the midfield, created loads of chances, and we still kept a clean sheet. Happy for the win, clean sheet. We move on to the Champions League in midweek, and we keep going. That being said, let's begin with the starting 11, and then we get into the game, then the player ratings after. Starting 11 was Andre Onana in goal. Left back Luke Shaw, welcome back into the team. Centre back Lindelof, Harry Maguire, and Diego Dalot continue to play at right back. Midfield was Scott McTominay, Kobe Mainu, had an excellent game, and Bruno Fernandes on the left. It was Garnacho on the right. It was Marcus Rashford, and up top it was Anthony Martial. Now, with the injuries we had, we know that Rasmus Højlund wouldn't play this game, so we expected Martial to start. I was saying in the preview that I want Garnacho to get some minutes from the beginning of games. I was happy to see him starting. I was happy to see that. Kobe Mainu, it was a surprise selection, and he played really well. I was expecting it to be Amrabat, but Kobe Mainu, wonderful game. Luke Shaw back in the team. He was out for like 3 months. Welcome back. Wan-Bissaka, happy birthday, but he was on the bench. Pelestri, he also made the bench as well. So we're getting fit, we're getting there, and hope we can avoid the injuries and we can build on this performance moving forward. The game itself, we won 3-0. It was the first goal in the opening like 2 minutes. Brilliant goal by Garnacho. This is a goal of the season, full stop. There won't be a better goal scored all season. The goal by Garnacho today, that is the goal of the season. A wonderful executed overhead kick. Pickford had no chance. Pickford had no chance. And the goal came from Victor Lindelof, centre back, being positive, playing the ball out to the right to Marcus Rashford. He played it off to Diego Dalot, who cut it back. And if you watch the movement of Garnacho, that is what makes a goal so brilliant. He take like 4 steps away from goal, and then he had to set himself in the air, wonderfully connected perfectly, set it into the top left hand corner of the goalkeeper, 1-0. Now after we opened the scoring, I was saying yes, take the crowd out of the game. I was saying that now we have the momentum, just slow it down a bit. Let us get through the next 10 minutes without conceding. Let us get through the next 10 minutes without be under any pressure from Everton. And from we scored that goal until the end of the first half, it was just Everton, Everton, Everton attacking. They were attacking, they had so many chances. Kobe Minu, he had he cleared the ball off the line, a last ditch attempt to preserve our 1-0 lead going into halftime. Um, Corey, he had a chance in the 18-yard box. He put it just wide. Calvert Lewin had a free header, so I've done a lot better with that chance. But the midfield were overrun in that midfield. They were creating loads of chances. Kobe Mino, he was a positive all game. He did like 17 minutes. He was really impressive as our six. He was tackling, he was um, passing was on point. And what the main issue with the first half was Andre Onana. And he was taking so long with the ball at his feet. So long, so long. So when the ball when the ball was passed back to him, he would do it on it for so long, it allowed Everton to press us high up the pitch. By by Onana delaying the pass, what happened is all the passes, the short passes, we were man marked. After that, the core, he would push up onto a centre back. Calvert Lewin, he would take a centre back. The wingers would get really high up, and we could not have that outlet pass going forward. And what happened was Onana, he was looking for these passes, there was none, had to go long. But if he had been a lot quicker with his decision, we could have played our short passes and advanced the football up from our defensive third to midfield to the attacking third. And that's where the breakdown was in the first half. In the second half, you would realize that he put the tempo up. The passes were more faster. He was getting the ball out to the wing backs, out to the centre back a lot quicker before we were man marked. Um, that was the first half. I think Everton had the better of the half. After we scored, it was Everton for the rest of the half. The second half, a change was made tactically in which Bruno Fernandes, he wasn't really involved in the first half. So what happened was he was coming a lot deeper, and then Scott McTominay would be advancing just to get Bruno involved in the game. Anthony Martial as well. He was a spectator in the first half, but the second half he came into the game. He was dropping deeper, linking up play, and advancing the football up the pitch. In like the 53rd minute, we had a penalty, and Anthony Martial again link up play with Bruno Fernandes, and he was booked for diving initially, and then went to VAR, and then it was overturned, and we got a penalty. And Bruno Fernandes, our captain, was going to take the penalty, but then he decided to give Marcus Rashford an opportunity to kickstart his season, an opportunity to get that first goal in, well, his second goal, but get a goal in and see if he can go on a run where he score like the next 2-3 games, because we need goals from Marcus Rashford. We need goals from our wingers as well. We have not have so many goals this season, and we need Marcus Rashford to go back to that form from last season, that form in which he had like 30 goals. We need him to bring his confidence up again. And it was a good gesture on Bruno Fernandes' part. It worked out. If Marcus had missed, it would be a totally different conversation. But he took his chance, he took it confidently, high in the roof of the net. No keeper is saving that. No keeper is saving that. And that's what went up 2-0. At that point, I was saying, yep, that's the game. That is it. That's the game. There's no way we're going to concede two against this Everton team with the way in which we're defending. But Everton, they kept going. They keep going. And the points deduction that they had, 10 point deduction, they can only go one way from here until the end of the season, and they have to be attacking. They have to be aggressive. They have to be trying to get these points. So they just have one mindset. It was one-way traffic for them. They just wanted to attack, to get goals, to get points going forward in their season, and it allowed us to score our third goal. Palestri, a wonderful play by Palestri into Bruno Fernandes, into Anthony Martial, and one touch control, set himself, then finish with his second touch. And the moment he controlled that football in that position, I knew he would have scored that goal. Like, he's so composed in those situations. He's such a good finisher in those situations, and he finished the game for us. And that's 3-0, game done. Everton, they had like in the 90th minute, I think it was Diego Dalot, Scott McTominay on the line, next goal line clearance to preserve our clean sheet, and that was the game in a nutshell. I'd like to speak about the players though, and I'm happy that Garnacho got his minutes. I'm happy with the substitution that were made. I think with players coming back from injury like Luke Shaw, Kobe Mainu, I think we played them on for like 10 minutes too much, but it worked out fine. I got 17 minutes, and we have a big game in midweek. We need to win those 3 points. We need to win that game. We need to win that game. And so Luke Shaw came off, Kobe Manu came off, Amrabat came on, and Wan Bissaka came on. Garnacho came off, Pelestri came on, and Anthony Marshall came off, and Hannibal came on. He had 4 substitutions today. And I was okay with all those substitutions. The first one was Luke Shaw and Kobe Mainu. It was Wan Bissaka, and we swapped Diego Dalot to left back. Wan Bissaka go to his favorite right back position. Amrabat, he started into the number 6 position. And again, just give these guys minutes. They just coming back from injury. There's no way they would have finished 90 minutes today. And then we had Pelestri came in on for Garnacho. He went to the right, and Marcus to the left. And then the final sub, it was Hannibal for Anthony Martial, and Marcus went number 9. Hannibal was at the 10, then he went to the left. He was just seeing out the game at that point. And all in all, a good team performance, good coaching, good setup, and tactics worked. And yeah, we won the game, and that's all I could say. Well done, guys. Let's do the player ratings. Onana, he made some really good save. His passing today was not of his quality. It was not of the standard that we expect. He was bailed out 2 times. One by Kobe Mainu, one by maybe Scott, maybe Diego Dalot, I'm not sure, to preserve that clean sheet. But he made a brilliant save from Idrissa Gana guy. Brilliant save. He also made one in the first half when we were up 1-0 as well. So he gets a 7, a clean sheet. Well done. He needs to pass the football at faster, like he was doing the second half. When it takes so long, it invites pressure to us, and the opposition they mark the short passes so we cannot advance the football. But all in all, well done on a 7 clean sheet. Um, Left back Luke Shaw, he came back in the team. He gets a standard 6. I don't think he was exerting himself. I don't think he was overlapping like we used to see from Luke Shaw. And maybe he was just told to just get 70 minutes, get some minutes under your belt, and slowly build up to your peak fitness. A 6. He will improve as the season goes on. Let's hope he keeps fit. Victor Lindelof at 5. I think he was the worst defender today. He made some good passes, but he was bullied by Calvert-Lewin. He was bullied by the core. He didn't look assertive. He didn't look like that confident that he had. He just looked lost today. Didn't really look like the Victor Lindelof that we expect. Harry Maguire, he gets a 7. I thought his heading again was perfect. His passing was okay. He made some crucial interceptions. He did really well. He came back into the team under much scrutiny, but he has delivered and he's just undroppable. We have to play him while he's in this form. I'll have to see Rafael Varane get some minutes, but we can't drop Maguire and we can't drop Lindelof at the moment. Diego Dalot a 6, a standard performance. Yeah, his standard performance. A wonderful assist for Garnacho. Didn't really do much, didn't really get involved in the game. A standard 6. Kobe Mainu. Now this is the most difficult match award I have to do since we began doing this football channel. I was tempted to give Kobe Mainu, I was tempted to give Anthony Martial, and also Garnacho. I think any one of those 3 candidates could get it and we'll be okay. Kobe Mainu, he was the best player on the pitch today in a Manchester United shirt. He was linking up the play really well. He was tackling that last ditch tackle to preserve our 1-0 lead. That is very important as our second goal. That last ditch tackle off the goal line is just as important as our second goal. I'm going to tell you why. If we had considered at that moment, Everton was in the ascendancy, and during that period, during that phase, watching that game, I was like, we are going to concede. We are going to concede every attack. I was like, they're going to score. They're going to score. And that last minute tackle, that last ditch tackle, preserve our lead go into halftime. We went into halftime. We regrouped. We talked. We made some tweaks. And we came out within the opening 7 minutes. After the resumption, we went 2-0 ahead. We went 2 up, and that was the game. That was it. If we had conceded at that moment, Everton, they might have went 2-1 up going to halftime. The game would be a monumental shift in the game, and that's why that tackle by that goal line save by a man was so important as a goal. He gets an 8 from me. Wonderful performance. I hope I see him in midweek as well. Scott McTominay at 5. At 5. He was asked for that deeper than he was playing over the past weeks. He was playing with Kobe Mainu, and he had to be more defensive minded in this game than attack minded, and it kind of affected his game, his natural game. But he got on the pitch, tackled as well, but it wasn't assertive, it wasn't dominant in the midfield. A 5. Bruno Fernandes, he got an assist for the Anthony Martial goal. He was the one that also passed the ball for Marshall to win the penalty. He gets a 6. Our captain, he made a great gesture to give the penalty to Marcus Rashford to build his confidence. He gets a 6. On the left, Garnato, he gets a 8. Wonderful, wonderful performance. Wonderful, wonderful goal. Goal of the season. Full stop. And he also got his fullback booked in the game as well. And once the ball at his feet, he was lively, he was direct, and he kept going and going. And that's what we want our wingers to do, to come out, be attack minded, take on your fullback, beat your fullback, get some balls into the box for a striker. That's what he was doing all game. He was a constant threat all game. He gets an 8. On the right, Marcus Rashford, he took his goal. I hope he can kickstart his season going forward. He has been criticized a lot, and rightly so. I hope he can improve, and I hope this is a moment in which his season kicks on and he gets goals and assists going forward. He gets a 6 today. Without the goal, would have been a 4, but a goal, a clean sheet. He worked hard all game. He gets a 6. Up top, Anthony Martial, he gets an 8 as well. The first half would have been a 4, but a second half performance, he gets involved in the game. He was coming deeper to be interactive in the play, link up play. He won the penalty. He took his chance, and Anthony Martial is the man of the match. He just edged it because that second go-ahead goal was crucial at that point. And then Everton, they were trying to put together some attacks, and then that third goal completely took them out of the game. And from the match to match, Anthony Martial, Eric Ten Hag, he wasn't on the sidelines. He gets a 6. His starting 11 was spot on, and his substitutions okay, tactics okay. And yeah, we keep going on and on until you guys the next one.